What's up guys, Zach here, coming at you with another video. So today, I'm going to be unboxing this bad boy. I'm going to be unboxing the Nintendo Switch I got. Obviously I got the red and blue Joy-Con edition. And I also got, well I already kind of unwrapped it. It is the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So let me just open this up and just sit that there. Actually no, I have to clear this anyway so I can unbox the Switch. I'm going to try my best to have it be the best for you guys. So let's see how it goes. I know the little tab is right there. So you all probably know what the inside looks like since I'm releasing mine a few days late. The Joy-Cons in there, the actual Switch itself. The Switch is actually a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. So this is the Nintendo Switch console itself. I know I'm going to get like 20,000 fingerprints on it. It's actually pretty heavy. I mean, it's not heavy, like actually heavy, but it's heavy for what I thought it was going to be. So that's that. I'll go more up close in detail in a little bit. Sorry about my awful hair today, by the way. So we have now the left and right Joy-Cons, the colored editions, obviously. Let me just move this box out of the way. I guess I'll use the kickstand. And I guess I'll slide the Joy-Cons on. So this is the neon red one. I actually really like that color. So let me just on here. There we go. There's that satisfying click sound. Okay, and now for the other one. This I love these colors. I love the colors they chose. Let's just slide that on. There you go. There you have it. That is the Nintendo Switch all put together. Holy cow. It feels awesome. I love how it feels. Absolutely love how it feels, and I love how it looks. So that's the Nintendo Switch itself. Let me get the box back up here. So that's not it, obviously. Under all this is a whole other compartment. Right, and just start from this right here. Obviously nothing too exciting here. The HDMI cord and the power cable. I don't like these, but you know, I'll figure out how it goes. This is a wrist strap. Yep, there's another one. There are the wrist straps for the left and right Joy-Cons. I believe I'll put those on in a little bit. Let's move to the middle here. I believe this is the grip for the Joy-Cons. The Joy-Con grip. So let me, again, move this and show you them going on here. I guess I'll also show you them going off of the Switch. So for those who don't know, it's a little more apparent on these ones. There's a black button right under each of the bumper buttons, and you use that to slide it off. One. There's another. So, the Joy-Cons go in here. This is the left one, so this goes here. There we go. There's that satisfying click sound. There we go. And I actually like this. I like the feeling of the grip. It's kind of weird. I feel like the bumper buttons would be like here, but they're not. They're up here. So or the trigger buttons, I should say. So it'll take a little bit of getting used to, but I do think it actually feels very good. It looks uncomfortable, but I can tell you that it actually feels pretty good once I get used to the trigger buttons being up here and all that stuff. So, I'll talk more about the controller later. And, box back up here. Okay, well, for the last thing, instructions. Who cares, right? I'll probably need those in a bit. And the last thing here, holy cow. This is actually pretty sturdy. This is honestly pretty sturdy. This is the Nintendo Switch dock. And in the back here is where you can take off that flat thingy and you can plug in, like, there's the two USB things, right? Or there's an HDMI, the AC adapter, and a USB. So you get to plug all that in. It's actually a lot sturdier than I thought it was going to be. I thought it looked very cheap in all the footage that I've seen, but now that I actually feel it, it actually has a little bit of heft to it. So I'll show you the Switch actually going in the system. So this is the dock, or the Switch going in the dock, I should say. So here's the Switch. That's the bottom. And there you go. It just slides right in. It looks, you know, it looks like the Switch. Yeah. So I think one of the things that everyone has most been anticipated for is the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now, obviously, they went back to... Come on, phone, you have to do this now. My phone is telling me. You can't see it now. My phone is literally telling... No, my phone was literally telling me to do my homework. So this is what the cartridge looks like. So a lot of people were complaining that for this little cartridge, there's too much open space. How small did you want this to be? That's the thing. Like, oh, there's so much wasted plastic with this, and I'm like, first of all, it's already smaller than an ordinary game case. If you ever owned a PSP, it's kind of like the size of those game cases. But all of a sudden, people are like, oh, you should just make it small enough. Like, and I'm like, but you don't want to take away from the, like, artwork and from the actual outside of the box. I think they could have done more with the side, but I mean, hey. I guess uniformity's alright. So, yeah, so that's Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. The last thing I'm going to do here, which I completely forgot about doing earlier, I got the wrist straps here. I'm going to put them on the Joy-Con. Now, I've been watching a lot of people mess this up, so I'm very optimistic that I can do okay with them. So let me just slide this out here. Alright, so let's see. This has minus, so that's minus. Right, this goes like that. Right. I'm talking about how confident I am that I'm going to get this right, and meanwhile I'm asking, is that right? About right. So that's that one. That's the left Joy-Con, so that would go on this arm. Pretty cool. And then for the right arm, this Joy-Con. And honestly, I thought it looked really weird to play with nothing to support the two sides. But I think I can honestly get used to it. It's not something I do very often, but it's something I could get used to if I ever wanted to play in tabletop mode. I would typically, if it's possible, play with the grip, because I just think it looks more comfortable to play it with an actual controller. But it's just so cool how many different ways you can actually use the Switch. These two controllers you can use in so many different ways. You can use them on this. You can use them on the grip. You can use them on the Switch console, when it's in handheld mode. All that different stuff. It just looks so cool. And obviously this isn't oh, that locks it. That unlocks it, I'm guessing. How do I take it off? Do I just pull it? Or do I press the button and... Alright, Zach, you said you weren't going to mess this up, but you've already messed it up. How do I take this off? Where are those instructions? I knew I need them. Alright, so what in here talks about the Joy-Con wrist straps? Do not disassemble or try to repair Nintendo Switch console. Do not turn off power. Okay, the LCD screen. Do not spill liquids on the console. That's a bit Captain Obvious right there. Repetitive motion injuries, and eye strain. Battery leakage. That's not good. Radio frequency interference. Do not operate the Nintendo Switch and accessories within 9 inches of a pacemaker. That's actually pretty important to know. If you have heart problems and you have a pacemaker, this might not be the system for you because the Joy-Cons could like interact with your pacemaker. So probably not the brightest idea to get a Switch if you have heart problems and you have a pacemaker, I should say. Let's see, hold on. Game card, parental controls. Come on, there's gotta be something about the Joy-Cons. I need. Come on, anything on the back? Oh, oh my god, it's literally, there's a picture of the Joy-Con on the strap. Okay, language Joy-Con, lock and fasten. Do not let go of it. Allow adequate room around you during gameplay. That doesn't help! So that, guys, is my video on the Nintendo Switch. A few last final thoughts before I leave. Oh, my phone is making my pocket very uncomfortable. Sorry about that. But I've recorded the video that you just saw about like an hour or so ago, and my console is actually updating right now on the TV. But I have played it now in every mode except for the TV mode because I know how playing console games on TV works. So I wanted to do it mostly in the handheld mode and the tabletop mode. And I could say the system is great. It's absolutely great. I did end up getting the Joy-Cons off of the straps. It just takes a lot of force. So if you think that you've, like, broken it or something, well, I mean, if you put it on upside down, I mean, then there you go. You've done that. And that's fixable. I just don't know how to fix it because I didn't make that mistake. But, you know, you just have to use real brute force when you're taking it up. You know, it feels like you're doing too much, but really, it's perfectly fine. What I like most about the system so far, and what I've experienced, is I was showing this to my mom, because my mom didn't quite understand what the Nintendo Switch was, and what you could do with it. So I brought the Switch downstairs, and I did, I had the grip, and I had the Joy-Cons on the Switch itself, and I showed her all the ways you can play it, and she was actually really fascinated by that, because, obviously this is something really, really new. And even I'm completely awestruck and fascinated by everything that the Nintendo Switch can do. And I'm very happy with this purchase. And at the end of the day, I actually, where's my receipt? I only ended up spending, because everything I put on it was games I traded in and Christmas money back when I pre-ordered it. So I ended up only spending, I think, $70. Yeah, it was $70 or $75 at the end of the day for my Switch and Legend of Zelda. And I think for putting a bunch of games down that I didn't play and using Christmas money, I'm very happy that it really only cost me $75. The Nintendo Switch seems to be a very good system so far. I can't wait for more games to be released on it. Hopefully, along with these games, they do really well with the Virtual Console, because I feel like now that the console is portable and you can take it anywhere you want, Virtual Console will be something that we all want, particularly Nintendo 64 and GameCube games. If they manage to get Nintendo 64 and GameCube on Virtual Console, this system will probably be my favorite system of all time because of those reasons. Because I can play my favorite system, the GameCube, on the go, and not to mention Nintendo 64, all that stuff. My update's done, so I'm going to quickly do that, so jump cut. One last thing I really wanted to point out with the Switch is I have now the Joy-Cons on the Joy-Con grip, and this honestly is my favorite way to play. I've officially called that this is my favorite way to play with this control setup, because on the, I think I'll honestly probably play it on tabletop mode more than anything else. I thought handheld mode would be me all the way, but after playing it on the grip, I thought the grip, honestly, I'll be honest, I thought the grip looked really uncomfortable at first. Just the weird square design of the controller turned me off a lot at first. But now that I've actually used it and gotten used to the trigger buttons being up here, and now that I'm, starting to get used to the controller, I honestly think it's a brilliant controller. Not my favorite controller. I'm not saying it's my favorite one. I'm not saying it's the best one. But it is really comfortable and really, really good. So don't let looks be deceiving. This controller feels really good. You'll just have to get used to the trigger buttons. It'll feel a little bit weird at first, but I think the grip is excellent. I think it's the best way to play the Switch. So now that my Switch is all updated, and my controller's all set up, and my game's all loaded, I am going to go. I am going to play some Nintendo Switch. Actually, that's a lie. I have to do my homework. I really have to do my homework before I can do any more of this, I should say. But thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you got the Nintendo Switch and what you think of it. I think it's a brilliant system. I honestly think the box is beautiful. I didn't even get to really show you the box. There's the front, the top, the bottom, the sides, which has clips of it, and the back. I think the system looks great. The box is small, compact, and good looking. It's attractive. The system itself is good. Joy-Cons, especially the colored ones look beautiful. The gray ones look sleek. There's just so much about the system that is good. And I'm like at least 20 feet away from my TV, and everything's syncing fine. Let me see. Behind my back, it's still fine. It's still working completely fine. So I'm not having that syncing issue that some people are having, because like I said, I just did it behind my back. I can't show you, but this my television's literally way over there, and it's working perfectly fine. So not all the Joy-Cons have syncing issues, so in case you're worried about that, I mean, really, it's not that bad. If you want to switch now, I believe the next shipment's in April. Don't quote me on that, but you might have to wait a little while for a Switch. Leave in the comments when the next shipment for the Nintendo Switch is coming out, or is coming, because not a lot of people have it, and I've noticed that people are going and asking hundreds of dollars on eBay for it, which is really unfortunate. Nintendo Switch is such a great console so far to me, and I just think it's stupid that people are asking $600 for a small bundle. Like, it's not worth it. If you want a Nintendo Switch, I really recommend you wait. I really do. Because, $300, $350 if you get Zelda, or $360 actually, it's really a lot. And you don't want to pay double that just because you didn't get the first shipment. I mean, these things happen, and, this is Nintendo. It's their fault. I mean, I'm not going to pretend that Nintendo aren't at fault for the low supply. Actually, I mean, they didn't, not have a lot of these. This isn't an Amiibo situation. This isn't a NES Mini Classic Edition situation. This is completely different. So I actually really can't blame them that much. They just got a lot of pre-orders, and from the scalpers and the people, because this is Nintendo's new system. It's not like the NES Mini and the Amiibos that would work for certain audiences. This is a new system from Nintendo that anyone who plays Nintendo would want anyways. So I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know, like I said, if you picked up the Switch, what you think of it, what you think of the Joy-Cons. Did you get the color version? Did you get the gray version? Did you get Legend of Zelda? Did you get 1-2 Switch? Did you get Bomberman? What games did you get? Or did you get any games at all? Let me know down in the comments down below. So, like, comment, and subscribe, guys. I hope you enjoyed this Nintendo Switch video. I know it's out a little bit late. It's later than the other ones. I'm just gonna head to the eShop now. But I wanted, A, I mean, I can't upload it today. And, B, I want it to be on a separate day than everyone else is uploading, because obviously a lot of people are uploading it today, March 3rd, and I just want it to be separate and by itself, I don't want to be in the crowd. I kind of want to be, just my own video a couple days later. That was a really weird explanation. I don't know why I did that. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, like, comment, and subscribe down below. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know, first off, let me know if you want me to do any Zelda gameplay. I can never do a Let's Play of this game, because I will never get through it. But, if you want me to do a video, if you have to wait for April for the next shipment, or if you just don't want to get the Wii U version, whichever, let me know if you want to see any gameplay of this. I'm not going to do a whole Let's Play series of it, or Zach plays of it, but I'll do 1 or 2 videos showing off the gameplay of the controls, and me trying to beat the game somehow. Or, not trying to beat the game, but playing on. So, thank you guys again for watching, and until next time, I'll see you in the next video.